It's your pig. It's your pig. It's June 11th, 2025, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Standard. Pig time. And your pig isn't on camera. What a cop-out, pig. Well, at least I was on camera last week. I'm working on putting it back together again, okay? Still a lot of stuff I'm working on around here. And that's the reason for it. Well, I'm really opening exciting, aren't I? Hey, there's a surprise in this one. There's quite a lot of pre-recorded. You know, your pig is honest. And it's about 49 minutes. Let's say 50 minutes. You know, 50. And pig pardon. Yeah. So it's about 50 minutes. There's a pretty good amount of pre-recorded in here. And we take a trip down memory lane with a clip of, you know, Carol. Where are we, Carol? Where are we going, Carol? And there's a surprise in here. Yes, there is. Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. And I wish I could tell you more to entice you to hang around, and even if to join the replay crew and say, well, where is this? I'm not going to tell you where it is. So now you have to judge your pig if you're going to hang around from the start, all 12 of you. What happened? There was lots of preview. There's lots of preview. There's like 150 views on the preview. There's 12 people in here. Not that I'm not grateful. Just shuffling some papers around here. There's Oop. Okay, so yeah, there's okay, your pig knows when he's talking too much. There's a surprise in here. It's your pig begging you please to watch. You know where I got that from? Count Floyd at CTV. It's Count Floyd begging you please to watch. By the way, the Ken Domik pre-recorded doesn't even have 1,000 views. So after you're done this, if you even finish it, please just go over there and hit that. What happened? It's 4 vlogs in one. It's pre-recorded, tons of jokes. Doesn't even have 1,000 views after like a few days. The Julia reaction is doing better. All right, pig, get this show on the effing road. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze, hound. Hack, e-beggar.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate, e-beggar. Donate, e-beggar. Donate, e-beggar.
Gravy train.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok.
On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. I'm white. On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. I'm white.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian.
White guy.
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white.
So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge.
I'm very uneducated.
Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored.
I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, Jackery, my Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout. Screw off. Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, tangy, tangy.
Tangy.
I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but
Yeah.
the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have. No. Would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian
Hitler flap. You see what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck. Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management.
Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did. We had steaks. It's been cold. It was like maybe make a vlog out of the ceremony, but I have to like ask more people just to make sure everybody's fine with it.
That vlog was never published, which means the overwhelming majority of attendees told Ken to fucking forget it.
Let me know how you feel about that. I'm glad it's over. Okay, but so I used that a little bit, and before I left, I plugged this in just to see how much it was charged. I don't want to hit this lady, but she's taking forever. And then she looks back at me like I'm doing something. Oh, she's trying to get to a cart. All right. It looked like she was going to go shopping. Anyway, so going back to 2010 when I...
The content that Ken produces means so little to him and is so forgettable that even he cannot remember what year he started.
first started, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do at the time. My hat's off to you. Thank you very much, because I do this for a living. And when you guys watch my KBD Productions TV and this channel, I can afford to support myself and my wife.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
Same old fucking footage, same old fucking Ken, same old shitty footage. Let's do it again. Don't worry, there's a lot of pre-recorded in this, okay? Don't get pissed off early. And the chairs, they're always empty, yet Ken's always filled with beer. Is there a big hockey game or basketball, anything? I'm not into sports, okay? I don't pretend like Ken. Is there a big game on? I'm blessed to have 24 people here, 25. We ran the preview for like more than a day.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and I haven't vlogged in, 3 days now? I think I put the last one up on Saturday, or was it Friday? I think it was Friday. So I kind of took the weekend off. Just spent the whole weekend with family. And had a great weekend. Played lots of games. We played Texas Hold'em, Scrabble. There's no...
I knew it. I knew something was up. Mitch Rios, dog. Arr! The NBA finals are on right now. Well, your pig really doesn't know anything about planning. You can tell I'm not a sports fan. Oh, that doesn't matter. I just wanted to know why. That's all. I'm still happy to have everybody here. You know what it means? It means your comments get to hang around here for longer, and it's easier for me to get to them.
One called Quirkle, and I think we watched a couple movies last night. We watched Liar Liar, Jim Carrey. That was awesome. And
yeah, Ken's got 15 movies. He just keeps watching them over and over again. Thanks for coming by, Scott Muppet. M. Genevieve. Low and slow, M. Genevieve, low. Drink, donate, and keep rolling. Well, tonight would have been the night to leave it up because, like I say, I feel blessed. It just, I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit anyway. No, I'm going to follow your instructions. Okay. M. Genevieve, thank you very much.
Just had a great time. Yesterday we had steaks, 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 we had steaks. The day before we had burgers. Actually,
I just love it. He's always talking about eating the finest cuts of meat, and it's like, well, we're surviving. We're getting by. It's a struggle, people. It's a struggle. Years and years and years. Lots of money to spend. Always living the good life. Yeah, we're struggling. We're surviving. Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, last night was honey and garlic sausages from Costco. So we had that last night. I guess that last night was Monday night. Sunday night we had the steaks. Saturday night we had the burgers. And yeah, it's a great weekend. It's been cold. It was like off and on raining all Saturday. And then Sunday it was like 6 degrees Celsius. Felt like 3 degrees. And there's a few people that watch my vlogs that come up to the cottage in this area of Muskoka, and they agreed it was so cold. I'd hate to have been camping this long weekend. It would have been extremely cold, and I'm hoping people were prepared for that. I hope they looked ahead on it. You always think it's going to be definitely warmer than this. It's usually like, I don't know, definitely in the teens. It's always in the double digits.
We love this content, Ken. You go to the beautiful cottage that you don't really fucking deserve at all, and you just enjoy it, and then you got to bitch about the weather being just a little bit off.
Possibly pushing 20 degrees on May 2-4 long weekend. And but yeah, we just had a great time. It's been windy all day yesterday. We put the dock in. Ben and I and Carol put the dock in on...
Yeah, Ben was here, and he's just like the rest of my direct family. He doesn't want to be part of the fucking footage.
Sunday. Was it Sunday morning? Maybe it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday because, like I said, Sunday was windy like this. You don't want to put the dock in when...
I remember there's Seymour, the guy in the movie Ghost World with Thora Birch playing Enid. He says, well, you know, I don't like sports. What a movie. Poor Thora Birch. Never really was anything after that. What was it? It was American Beauty, Ghost World, and then, you know, she's so much trouble to work with, and poor girl.
You got this chop because it just wants to push the dock. So you have to, there's 4 anchors under here for 330
ladies college. You guys are saving it with the jokes. Thanks.
Pound anchors. And so this one is tied to a 330 pound anchor there. That side's tied to the anchor that's over here. And they are round this way, and then they have like a big loop of metal on the top. So it's this big, thick rope that's going.
If he was telling this story to his next door neighbor at the cottage, the guy would just put his hands on his hips, slowly shake his head, and go, "Yeah, okay, Ken, I get it. You gotta, maintain that shit. We all have to, all right." It's just, well, you see, I had to put this here, and I put that. Ken, I get it. I got to do that too. Thank you. It's Mavis. That man gets more boring every year.
There, one's going there. They have to crisscross them. Same with here. So in the wintertime, we tie that red rope that's down there. We tie that to that corner.
That's right. Those are Adirondack chairs. Canadians try to claim them as their own. As Muskoka, whatever. I think they call them. They're not. Just like everything else, our Canadian friends rip off from us Americans. By the way, you all worship craft dinner. We invented it.
To the tree, so just in case these anchors get lifted off the ground when the lake rises, I try my best to put just enough slack on the anchors so that when the lake does go up and down, it doesn't move our anchors. But every year it just seems inevitable it's going to do it. So we have to, when it's a little bit warmer, I'm going to have to get my snorkel and flippers on, or at least my snorkel and mask, and go onto the dock, grab the...
Are there any more records like that? There are no more records like that. That's what she was saying about Skip James, Devil Got My Woman. Yeah. That's the music. That's his stuff.
The anchors and just basically do deadlifts, grab the anchor and just kind of walk it to where you need to have it, because they kind of need to have them almost like that. That anchor should be like just outside of that area right there.
You know, the people next door, they're going to go out in their bathing suits. It's like, oh no, he's got his camera out again. Oh, forget it. Well, wait till he goes in.
That's where that anchor should be tied to. And again, the lake, if it does rise again, it'll just drag the anchors a little bit. But again, the anchors are there just to support the stock from, number one, like doing this when boats go by. It definitely helps with that. And it just keeps it positioned and keeps a lot of the tension off the...
Yes, it's carrying germs from the cottage back to the shack, and then sometimes to the United States and back again. If he ever leaves that in a greasy spoon, it's going to wipe the place out. Why did everybody come down with something? See, you guys are saving it with the jokes.
Hinges here, and these are big hinges. But that was pretty much the easiest dock install we did. So we had the ramp on this dock and on two pieces of 2x4. And so we loosened up
the king of the LOL, David and Go, ladies and gentlemen.
All the anchors. But Ben jumped from, well, the dock was probably about this close, so maybe 4-foot gap. So Ben did a running jump onto that dock, undid the anchors, so we had lots of slack. Then you use this dock to get this as close to here as possible, and then we put a rope onto these eyelets, and Ben would just like lift it into place. And then we had to, like I said, if it was this windy, the wind would be pushing it and it would be really hard. So I think we did this one first, and I'm
starting to believe he probably paid the people next door $200. Would you help me with this shit? Yeah, no, there's a couple $100 in it for you. Yeah, and then Ben came over here and did this, and Ben, it's like he's a fictional character. You're supposed to feel for him, yet he's never in the footage.
Got it through this one and this one, and then we quickly did this one, got it in, and just hammered it in.
Excellent emojis,
and
then hot dish.
When this drops off, we push this dock back, and the ramp drops into the water. We use the 2x4s to make sure it doesn't hit as it's falling off. But because there's floats here, float underneath there, they pretty much are already level. You just have to finagle it into position. So if you...
That's what he said with a smile emoticon at the end of it. That's so fucking fucked up. Thanks for reminding me of that. Oh, maybe it's be mine someday, smiley face. A good person says, I don't want to think about it. I don't talk about things like that. That's what a good person would do. Not put up a smiley. Oh, it could be mine.
You guys were watching the vlog where I came up and it was still winter time. We took out that tree. Carol and I chopped it up smaller so it was easier to manage, and then dragged it up there, and then cut up the rest with our new chainsaw, and there was a couple.
Of course, we had the graphic there. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play with it anyway. It's like whenever he needs something, he just simply buys it. Our new chainsaw? It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, neighbor. Yeah. Do you want to have a couple of beers? Can I borrow your fucking chainsaw? We're broke over here. Ken, you say that all the time. You're not broke. Everybody up here at the cottage has got money, and so do you. We all know that Carol's father sold the other. Okay. No, he just goes and buys whatever he needs or wants.
Big, long branches from this tree that got snapped off in the ice storm, and she had pulled them out luckily last week, and so they kind of dried out on the dock, which is good. And I'll show you how much stuff we've collected. Ben and I also
KDRC's idea was to include this footage because Ken keeps talking about Ben and he's not there. That's sort of like the joke, if you know. It's just that as Scott Merrill has said, it's just getting a little weak. Trust me, there's pre-recorded coming, okay? There is pre-recorded coming. KDRC wouldn't do this to you, okay? They're pre-recorded in here.
Blew all the leaves, so pretty much from the path, all those leaves that way, from this path, all the leaves this way, and there's a nice spot between their property and our property that we just put all of our leaves and twigs and stuff that we don't want. So, like I said, if you guys were watching that winter vlog, I was saying it was weird that this side of the dock was down. You can actually, when you're up there, you could just see that it looks like it was tipped, and I was hoping that nothing was wrong with the cribs, and there's nothing really wrong with the cribs. If we walk over, we'll go over there and I'll show you. But at the when Carol and I redid these cribs last year, I always make sure the cribs are right up to the front.
KDRC here. Hopefully by now Mr. Pig has raised the fact that Ken tells the same story every year. He's just a guy who has lots of money and free time, enjoying his mother's cottage. And when he's at the shack at the Elf Village, sometimes he gets lunch and runs it on camera. And he does these fake camps and gets steak. And we're going to fast forward through some of this.
Taking out stuff that's irrelevant, taking out stuff that's irrelevant, taking out stuff that's irrelevant, taking out stuff that's irrelevant. Can barely speak English. Taking out stuff that's irrelevant and trying to keep it as short and sweet and personal as I can. Natalie says I should videotape it and maybe make a vlog out of the ceremony, but I have to ask more people just to make sure everybody's fine with it.
That vlog was never published, which means the overwhelming majority of attendees told Ken to fucking forget it.
Let me know how you feel about that. But yeah, it's time to...
Thanks for coming by, Purple Sheen and everybody. Apparently there's some NBA final playoff things going on this evening somewhere. We're glad to have everybody here.
Finish packing the car, get my mom in there, and get her over to my aunt and uncle's, and then head home. I might have to cut the lawn.
That'd be a lot to put into a single emoji. We need the blower. We need egghead. We could do it. It's just be too small to see anything.
But we leave first thing in the morning. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support, and I hope you had a great weekend. And we'll see you in the next vlog.
Thanks for your grandpa talk. You're so content. You got everything you want and need. You just enjoy all that money. You do it at a snail's pace. I hope you have a nice weekend. I hope you have a nice weekend. I'm here. My father made these bones, and my mother is, getting on in years. She doesn't come up here. She didn't. Anyway, the whole place is mine. She's gonna sit here, drink beer, and keep getting fat. Low and slow, peak low, the H. He doesn't normally eat breakfast. That's right. He just doesn't eat breakfast, except always, plus a little bit extra, sometimes twice in one day.
Ciao.
You got a whole minute of pig appreciation coming away. I forgot to say that. When does it start? 11:04. No, I told you there was pre-recorded. Listen to this music, okay? And get ready for a KDRC singing, okay? It's going to be funny. It's not going to be very long. It will be funny. Come on, pig, roll it. Actually, I fucked up the music. Let me crank it back so we appreciate how bad this music is. Right there. Go, pig.
Ken Domik struggles to survive. Ken Domik, he runs a lonely road. Just a guy who's fighting to put food on the table. He's a simple man with simple tastes. He's gotta do this job 7 days a week.
Ready?
Ready? Ready? Oh, that Carol. This reminds me of something from almost 6 years ago.
We leave tomorrow morning to go to Vancouver for 3 days, and then after that, we are going on a ship to Alaska. It's a 7-day, what do they call it? The Interior Passage.
Yeah, that was like fucking 6 years ago. And remember that ship? It was like a fucking, it was like a city. I don't want to get too far ahead of what KDRC's got to say. I just want to thank Evan again. Evan, thank you. In case we didn't say thanks already, Evan, thank you. So it's been years, and years before he just lives a life. He gets everything because there's no mortgage on that shithole. He just decided to serve himself and keep himself happy. And he's the last person to say, we're surviving. Somehow we make it by. Yeah, we're going to go on a fabulous yacht for millionaires ship. Okay, let me get caught up in the comments. More people are coming in. Okay, let's just run this footage. I know there's some pre-recorded. There is some. I'm stepping all over it. Get back to it, pig.
Anyway, so where are we, Carol?
We're at the airport.
Where are we going, Carol?
Vancouver?
That was the summer of 2019, which was the 25th anniversary of Ken and Carol's wedding. And he just told you the expensive big cruise they were going on. And some of you might remember that the ship was like a floating city of luxury. And so that was 6 years ago. And then when they had their 30th wedding anniversary, which was last year, 2024, they went on that cruise for millionaires to the Mediterranean, which lasted about, 2 weeks or something like that. This is a reminder that the Domiks have got lots of money. They're living good year after year after year after year. Because there's no mortgage on that shack in the Elf Village. They raise their kids in that dump. So everybody else has to get a proper house, and there's no mortgage. And Carol had a job at the school board. She's retired like a couple of years ago now. And Ken used to be big on YouTube. Aside from junk food and booze, he doesn't have hard vices. So he's got his money. And that's one of the reasons that we complain, which is that he's always asking for money and portraying himself as a guy who's just barely getting by, barely surviving. None of it is true. Rich people can go waste $40,000 on a Sprinter and destroy it. Rich people can go buy a redundant Apple Watch and then, I had to save up for it. All the nickels and dimes, and then they turn it into content. They got lots of money, okay? This goes on for years and years. I just wanted to take you back down memory lane for a moment. Now, let us get back to the Domiks 2025, and they're spending money to go attend a wedding, at the request of a friend, Paul.
Okay, hold on to that thought, everybody. They're going to the wedding at the request of Paul. And main DJ, low and slow, pig. Too high for your pig. Blow, main DJ. Gifted to Ken Domik Reaction Channel membership. Whoever got it, please say thanks to main DJ. Show some love back. Your pigment appreciation starts at 11:09.
Because they got the money to spend on it.
Carol's ready.
Thanks to our reactions, Ken is limiting Carol's participation in his videos. And she's not really a performer anyway. I mean, if she really liked it, she could have worked her way into it and changed her personality a little bit. Thing is, okay, look, there's nothing funny going on. He's just going to run the camera while they get their luggage, and he's going to run the camera while they walk to the plane, and while they wait for the plane to be boarded, Ken just puts the camera on the plane, and he shoots the time lapse. It's just like, here's the plane taxiing in. So Ken turns on the camera and just lets it run. Then when he gets back to the shack in the Elf Village, he speeds it up. And that to him is content. And he tells you he's working really hard for you and he needs your support because, you know, he lives the life of a poor man, just barely getting by.
I want to say thank you again, main DJ. Thank you, main DJ. Main DJ, thank you. Thank you, main DJ. Hi, Charlie. Bro, what's that music? What? You mean it? That's Ken Domik music service. That's what he just puts on. The other music was your pig singing. I know that doesn't help very much. It's just, you know, if it starts to drive you batty, like sometimes it does for me, you can isolate the background music with, you know, services, and then you can just play that into your iPhone with Shazam turned on, and then it'll tell you what song it is. I hope that helps. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ken's going there at the request of Paul.
If there's anybody you want to give money to, Ken would have you believe it has to be him because he's suffering. Okay, so let's just fast forward past all that boring stuff.
Okay, KDRC's going to push it fast forward. Before we do that. Low, how low can the pig go and slow? Pig love William Bennett. Let's give it a Ken Domik Reaction Channel membership. Whoever gets it, please say thanks back to William. Show some love in return. Your pigment of appreciation, William, will begin at 11:12. That's easy for your pig to remember. 11:12.
And Carol's on it anyway. Let's just get these two fuckers on the plane. Let's do that.
It's always the same fucking footage, isn't it, huh? How do you like that? Like the shit is going on a conveyor belt. Ken just leaves the phone turned on and just lets it run. Just garbage.
Starbucks. Latte time.
We're off to Winnipeg for Natalie and
Now this is going to be funny. Like KDRC got in there with some commentary, and I don't want to step all over it. It's just, you know, look. I just want you guys to notice how miserable and fed up Carol looks. And as soon as Ken starts talking, she's out of there. William Bennett, you've had your pigment of appreciation. It's now 11:13. William, I want to say thank you. And in case we didn't say thanks already, we'll say thank you and thanks. We'll say both of them. Thank you and thanks, William Bennett.
As usual, Carol is dressed like a bag of shit. She's done nothing with her hair. And if she is wearing a bra, it's not doing its job. All of those things don't really matter. It's just that her husband, Ken, puts her on camera. We remember that it was supposed to be Ken and Carol, retirement van life, and they put no effort into what they're doing, and the fans were like, you know, do the food reviews again, and, you know, do the fake stealth camps. They were not buying it, and he said, look, we're evolving, this is it, you're going to take it, I've made my decision. They rejected it. So, as soon as he starts talking to the camera about going for this wedding and explaining it, Carol doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to be on camera. She starts walking faster and gets ahead of him. It's fucking hilarious adult comedy that he doesn't realize how embarrassing and stupid this footage is, and he just keeps on making it.
Matthew's wedding, and
You see, Carol's out of there. He starts talking, she's gone. She doesn't. Low, 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 and slow, LNHB, love, Dane. Give the one Ken Domik Reaction Channel membership. Thank you very much, Evan H, for doing so. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation. When does it start? It starts at 11:15. You in the middle of everything for a whole fucking minute. Let's get to it. 11:50. Oh, I just talked right through it. So your pigment of appreciation will start at 11:16. Those are the rules. When I'm doing the setup, if I fuck it up and talk into the start of your minute will start a minute after that. So let's just get back to the show, and your minute will start at 11:16.
It's Wednesday morning. We'll be there by 12. My uncle's picking me up because they live there. And then we have a rehearsal.
Exclusive footage of Kenneth Bernard Domik drinking water. Only available at KBD Productions TV. And available for criticism here at KDRC thanks to the fair dealing and fair use laws of both the United States and Canada. It will get funnier when Carol leans in. Why is he shooting this footage? She looks so angry to be on camera. She just wants to, spend her money and enjoy it. And here's Ken shooting footage here. So Carol is like, the fuck are you doing? She's not even pretending to smile. She knows that the camera's on, the two of them. And they've been married for like 30 fucking years. They got all kinds of money. Why does he have to do this? I guess it's, it makes him feel important. So he's got the camera on himself to do what? Like she's like sort of saying to him, the fuck are you doing? We're on the plane. You're drinking water. This doesn't need to be recorded. Here is the Ken Domik formula. Just turn on the camera and let it run. That means content. It's silly that he considers himself the president of a production company. There's a lot more to producing content than just turn the camera on and then just garbage. It's only funny over here because he doesn't realize how stupid it is. It's an invasion of her privacy that he insists on doing this. So there it is. And look, here's a blast from the past. This was a work of art. So I took that and I sort of boosted the color palette, and that should be the banner. If we didn't have Julia to deal with, that should be the banner. These two. It's an acquired taste, yet they are funny because this should not be recorded. It should not be published either. It doesn't even qualify as a home movie.
Well, by the way, let me interrupt the pre-recorded. That was going to be the thumbnail. Is it like the one that we ran with, or it was going to be that for the thumbnail?
Great job, Ken, you idiot. Our Ken is running footage of him editing the footage he shot with his phone on his laptop with his phone again. He is like a textbook example of the word redundant.
Yeah, you notice that? Did you see like the shit that's in front of him, the display? And there's a display on the laptop with footage he shot with the phone, and it's like boring on top of boring. Evan, thank you very much, Evan. In case we didn't say thank you, we're gonna say it again. Thank you, Evan. Promotion. I got a special way of saying your name. Promotion. Low and slow, purple sheen. Ken speak. Oh, Ken speak. Carol speak. Good dog. Ken speak. Carol speak. Good doggy. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation. Bravo, Jane. Yes, you do. When does it start? 11:20. By the way, there's Todd Galliano. Thanks for coming by. Muppet. And that's right. 11:20. 11:20 p.m. Eastern Standard. Pig time. Bravo, Jane. This is when your magic minute will begin. That's when it starts. 11:20. We got to do that one again.
is like a textbook example of the word redundant.
Barely getting by.
The same old footage from Ken. Let's get these fuckers off the plane and out of the airport. And that's when the Carol footage starts again. Go!
Well, that was a pretty flawless flight.
There is a moment coming where Carol, who will only smile and light up if Ken tells her to do it, and she only does it for like 2 seconds, she looks so fed up with this fake banter that he's doing, and it's a great moment, and so I'll freeze it. So let's just get to it.
Turbulence. And because of the turbulence, I couldn't have any coffee. And I guess I'll have some at my aunt and uncle's house. Thanks for...
There it is. Carol is right in the middle of a fake smile, and her body language is just saying, I just fucking can't take this anymore. Would you just shut the fuck up? We're not here for you to talk to your fucking audience. I just can't take it. Just finish off. Are you done? Are you fucking finished now? Carol, this is an important part of what I do. Yeah, whatever. We got the money. We don't need any help from this fucking bullshit. You insist on doing this. Are you fucking done now? Are we finished with this? Are we done now? Can you put the fucking camera away? We don't need this. I don't want this. Are we done? I've had more than enough. Finish up. Turn the fucking thing off. Let's go. Come on.
Coming with us, guys. I'm not sure what I'm going to be videotaping here, but...
It's like he put the cherry on top. Oh, I'm videotaping? I mean, even Carol's got to know, why do you keep saying you're videotaping? We haven't bought a new piece of gear in the last 25 years that's based on tape. Proportion. We just want to say thank you again, Proportion. Proportion. Thank you very much. In case you didn't say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Proportion.
Stay tuned, I guess. That's it. Bye.
Look at that lifeless wave. Oh, yeah. Remember what she said. It's none of their business. It's none of their business. Oh, I guess I can't talk about that. They'll talk about anything. It's none of their fucking business. Look at his smile. It's so fake. Oh, gosh.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a few days since we talked last. I guess the video that I put out would have been Thursday of Carol and I going to Winnipeg. And I didn't really shoot anything in Winnipeg. I think we videotaped us getting to the hotel on the Friday, but we stayed at my aunt and uncle's.
So he's talking about the wedding that he presided over after buying a license to do so, and it's sort of old news. I
love this. I wondered why we had a little bit less people than normal, because the preview did pretty good. And it ran for more than a day. And I had to ask, is there a game on? Yeah, it's a basketball finals. Now we got the King Witness. Hey, you can check out Infinity War with Thanos. It's on. And you know what else is on? The Snow White movie is streaming tonight on Disney Plus. Yeah. It was you guys that got KDRC to get us both an account with Disney Plus to get the Jim Henson documentary by Ron Howard, and we can't get rid of it. So now the Snow White's on Disney Plus. We're telling everybody there are other options. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's roll.
Fast forward it to a spot where there will be a joke coming up soon thereafter. Okay, so let's do that.
There's Ace. We had you in there earlier.
I'm glad it's over. Make that same thing. They kind of all have the same recipe. A bunch of them think that they made it first before the other one. It's just a big brouhaha.
That isn't the joke. Although it could be, because brouhaha is grandpa talk. So he's gonna blather on there for about a minute, and then he sort of catches himself, and while he's driving, he looks away and stops and tries to remember his own blather. I just want you to appreciate it. This is just him talking to himself while the camera's on.
So, anyway, John said out of all the places, that's his favorite. Again, that's just his opinion. So, whether it is the best or isn't, it's up to you. Everybody has their own opinion. If you had a big contest and had like 10,000 Winnipeggers take a bite of the top 5 burger places, I'm sure you could narrow it down, but there'll still be those people that love this guy's over this guy's. So John and I did that, and that other place that was a chip shop. And then Thursday night, I think we went to John and Christine's house. No, that was Saturday night.
There you go. That's the moment. It's not a conversation, even though he treats it like it is. Well, what do you guys... He's not running this live. He doesn't do live streams anymore. And it's not a performance, and it's not even a guy telling a story. It's just a doofus.
Love that avatar.
Talking to himself while the camera is on, and somehow his audience accepts it as content. And that's the moment. It's like, whoa, what was
Hey, Dave C.
there's no performance at all. It doesn't qualify as content, really.
I just remembered Wednesday afternoon, late afternoon, we had to drive out to the place where the wedding was, where the ceremony and where the reception was going to be.
We are behind as it is. Let's fast forward to Ken's totally way too fast panning and amateur camera work at the hotel room. He just flies through it. Like, I mean, it's silly to begin with. Yet he's running through it so quickly that it's just, you can't get a sense of anything. Let's just fast forward to that.
And then we did the rehearsal twice. This is our room. Nice. Ooh, turn some lights on. Ah, big bathtub. Oh, bathtub and a shower. Got the hair dryer, extra TP. All that stuff. We got a nice little mirror, shower, the luggage rack, king size bed. I don't think I've ever seen like a side table like that before. Oh, look at this. Probably just lots of hanging space with a light in it. Fancy. Got some water at the forks. That's a cool coffee maker, an espresso. Bottle opener. Lots of stuff here. Let's see, jerky is $10. Pringles is $3.50. What's that Toblerone? Where is it? Oh, right at the top, $7 for a chocolate bar. I like that little seating area. That's cool. And what is our view? Nice little roundabout. The children's museum's over there. There was a bus letting off a bunch of kids who were picking them up when we first got in.
Ooh.
Note that Carol provides a conversation substitute by saying, ooh, ooh, a couple of times, yet she keeps herself out of the production.
So you can see the river.
Yeah. So it's...
CCP, thanks for coming by also. I guess you're not watching the sports tonight.
Now time to shower. So I'm going to shave, shower, and get ready. Get the suit on. Then we met up with a bunch of people, got showered, shaved, changed, got everything all organized, and then we had they had drinks out on the patio. I didn't have to touch any alcohol until I was done the ceremony. I didn't want anything to impede my craziness that was going on in my head.
Reed, Paul's son, told his father, look, if you want to do this thing, all right, I'll agree to it. Just keep Grandpa away from the damn punch bowl, okay? We don't want him ruining this whole thing. And Paul said, don't worry, son. No booze for Ken until after the ceremony.
And so the ceremony was great. Loved it.
Hey, Louie. I think you're our smallest, our smallest avatar. There's mosquito, Domik. I think you might be small.
Again, going into it, very nervous. Once I started going, I was fine. And I think the only thing I forgot to do is tell people to sit down after the bride came down the middle and then stood at the front. I was more interested in talking to them. And so people were standing for at least anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I realized everybody was still standing. I don't know why people don't sit, but they don't. So when the bride gets to the front, just sit down. Once the ceremony was over, I had a blast with everybody.
With Ken being told by the newlyweds afterward, we don't want any of this on your fucking channel, okay? And Ken had to agree to it, so all he can give us is footage of the tables before they get filled with food and guests, and it's pretty dull. Anyway, thanks, Ken, for sharing more boredom.
The actual wedding itself, the reception.
I'm thinking it's some sort of bizarre thing between Ken and Paul. You know, it's like, you know, I really like to have you as the, you know, it's too bad we don't have any footage or pictures from it.
Was amazing. All the food was great. Do
you see what it's like if you're not really on a diet when you say you are? And Ken said he was on a diet like the start of...
Low and slow, Travis Cook arrived late. That's okay. We're glad that you're not watching sports this evening like so many others. Thanks for coming by, Travis Cook. You got a whole minute of big appreciation. When does it start? At 11:32. 11:32 right there.
2024. And now here we are halfway through 2025 pretty much. And it's like you just keep getting more and more opportunities for great food. And if you're not really serious, you just say yes to all of them and you just, you know, don't get in shape.
Layout of everything was just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And we just had a good time.
So Ken had a good time. He ate a whole lot of food of all different types. And, you know, Paul was paying for it. And Ken was expected to make a pig of himself, as was everybody else invited. You know, you shell out for a big wedding, everybody come on, eat. You know, it's actually poor form if you don't eat. And, of course, there's loads of booze. And, you know, Ken won't give us anything from the whole wedding. And all we're getting is this boring story. And surprise! Here we go. Picture from the wedding. How's that for a pretty good surprise, huh? I was leading you right into a boring moment. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it, KDRC, and, you know, Ken won't let us, we already know, and then, pow! Okay, so, Paul looks great, you know, good for him. And, I just forgot his wife's name. Anyway, they are, on either side of the bride and groom, and, so that's Matthew, and I just forgot the name of his bride. Who cares? Anyway, and that's one of the other sons. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see that? You see that glass of booze there? That's Ken. And so, would you move that and get it out of the shot? Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't finished it yet. Okay. Let's go slow. Let's go from the bottom to the top. Okay. Alrighty. And now, let's go from left to right. And now let's sort of crop it cinema style. Yeah. So whoever the other son is, I don't know how many sons Paul has got. I can't keep track. It's Matthew's wedding. And there's our favorite on the right. Marc-Andre, hold the door. He looked like Captain Beefheart the last time we saw him. And I guess his fashion sense is still pretty bizarre. And I guess it's scaring away the ladies because he's standing there by himself. Oh, well, what are you going to do? And he's wearing this Depression-era cap. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So this was a public domain picture. So I didn't steal it. They published it. And there you go. So I hope you liked it. And literally like the video, hit the like button, and now let's get back to the live here.
There you go, Travis Cook. You got a whole bunch more of extra pig minute because I couldn't interrupt. I couldn't interrupt the KDRC pre-recorded. So, what do you think, everybody? That because I would have ruined the flow if I would have stopped. So it's what do you think, everybody? How's that for a fucking surprise, huh? We were almost gonna have that as the fucking thumbnail just to piss Ken off. Of course, you know, Ken's not gonna put in the work to go find this. And it's like, oh, somebody kind of. So what? It's public domain. It's not like anybody stole it, just like KDRC said. Look, we got a big react. Oh, by the way, Travis Cook, we want to say thanks again, Travis. Travis, thank you, Travis. Thanks. Look, we got a holy cow out of David and Go. I know that surprised you, huh? Yeah. I think we got one more out of him. Got a haircut. One more. KDRC, darn right. Mark Andre held the door open and all of the ladies ran away. Okay. Jeez. Use the mute button, pig. Okay. I'm going to put that back up there because we got to do Mark Andre hold the door. Right there. You guys, we thought Jeffrey would be in here tonight. It looks like he's not, so we're going to do this one for Jeffrey. Domik music service, walking in slow-mo. Domik music service. Mark Andre held the door open. Oh, wait a minute. Mark Andre held the door open and all the ladies. Mark Andre hold the door open and all the ladies right away. Okay. Domik music service, walking in slow-mo. Domik music service. Mark Andre held the open door and all the ladies, they ran away. Mark Andre held open the door, the ladies ran away. Mark Andre held the open door, the ladies.
The ladies ran away, yeah. The ladies ran away.
If only I could put this together. Right where I fall apart here. If only I could put those two together and make it smooth. Anyway, there you go. That's for you, Jeffrey. Everybody's got the orange hearts up there. Thanks, everybody. You're fabulous. Now I'm going to get away from this scene. Get away from it. That was a surprise. I can't run it over twice.
We'll talk to you in the next vlog. Talk to you. Bye. Welcome back, everyone.
And if here, this
What? Nope.
picture, so I
Nope.
like button.
Nope.
Okay, I forgot something when I was putting that all together. And there you go. So I hope you liked it and literally like the video, hit the like button. And now let's get back to the live here.
I mean, it's probably one of the first weddings I've been to where people dance nonstop. Once the dinners and the speeches and everything were over and the party started.
Okay, I forgot something. When I was putting that all together, all that Ken's gonna do is just sit there and talk about the food and how many people were there. It's really boring. So let's just fast forward to the end of this vlog and get into the next one. Let's go.
I can't wait to start putting out some more vlogs for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this update, and we'll talk to you in the next vlog. Talk to you. Bye. Welcome back, everyone. Just finishing up at Costco. Thought I'd knock out another vlog.
This demonstrates just how little Ken respects his audience. You know, he just came to an end of a vlog. He turns the camera off for 30 seconds. And on the same day, in the same moment, he just turns it right back on and says, I just thought I'd knock off another vlog for you. It's the same thing. He's just going to sit there and babble. Let's see what he's got.
As I'm sweating here in the car, I ate just enough poutine. Let's just fix this. I ate just enough poutine to get the video done and not overheat in this car. I was going to keep the windows open, but I kind of gapped halfway through. I wasn't really thinking about that, and it wasn't that hot in here. It just slowly started creeping up on me, and in my mind I'm thinking, I'm just going to end it soon anyway, so no point in getting the key out and opening windows and all that stuff. So in that video I used this camera. Let me show you. Just want to show you the setup. I might use this once in a while.
Check out all the fucking cameras that he's going to show off. He's got 3 of them in front of him, and he's got one that he's holding. Can you believe this? So it's like 3 he's showing, plus the one he's using. That's 4 to make chicken sandwich, like barely getting by.
But as you can see, I've got the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, and over here we've got the Insta360 5X, I believe, and it has up to 8K. Apparently it's not really 8K, but so I use that a little bit. And before I left, I plugged this in just to see how much it was charged. And usually when you plug it in on the screen, it'll tell you what the percentage is, whether it's needs to be charged up. It'll start off at, let's say, 37, and then every time you touch it, it'll like show you how much percentage it's up. But today I plugged it in and nothing showed up on it, so I'm like, well, I guess it's got to be at 100%, because when it's at 100%, oh, there we go. When it's at 100%, it doesn't show anything on the screen. So get to Tim Hortons. So I made the vlog first, and then just as I was finishing that vlog I made for you first, I looked at the camera and it was around 0.5%, or about 50% showing on the little battery there. It wasn't showing me the numbers percentage. It was showing me the little battery and how full or empty it was. Is your battery half full or half empty? When you're going out to do a food review, it's half empty. I don't want to hit this lady, but she's taking forever. And then she looks back at me. Oh, she's trying to get to a cart. It looked like she was going to go shopping. Anyway, so, ooh, the gas pumps are, wow, that's the first time I've seen the gas pump. Some of them are empty. There's no lineup. So either the price is too high and nobody wants gas at Costco, but Costco is usually cheaper than everywhere else. Anyway, so yeah, I got to shoot a double food review. We did start off at Tim Hortons, compare the price from back 15 years ago. My first food review was 15 years ago at Tim Hortons when they brought out the breakfast sandwich to compete with McDonald's. As the story goes, Tim Hortons and McDonald's in Canada are like head-to-head battling for business. And people used to go to Tim Hortons, grab their coffee, go to McDonald's, get their breakfast sandwich, go to work on the days that they just didn't have time. And Tim Hortons is like, you know what we need to do? We need to have our own breakfast sandwich, and we'll cut out.
Please remember that if Ken gets into an automobile accident and he doesn't share the footage and lies and says, I didn't have the camera running, you will know why it happened.
McDonald's altogether. And that's what they did, and it was big news in Canada here. So the problem with their sandwich, they used the egg McMuffin, or the egg McMuffin. They used the English muffin, the bacon, cheese, but they used like a scrambled egg patty that they made in a factory somewhere, and then shipped it frozen probably, and then Tim Hortons would get them because they didn't have any cooking facilities at the time, because they were just donuts. I don't even think they cooked or baked the donuts there anymore. How many people out there remember going into a donut shop that made the donuts? Like, the smell as you're approaching was so intoxicating. Like, your eyes would roll back into your head and you'd go into a coma because it smelled so good. Now you don't smell that anymore unless you go to Buffalo and go to Paula's Donuts, or you go down to Shipley's Donuts in Texas and Galveston.
So he's telling you he has to leave the country to smell donuts. And just go to a bakery. Do you guys make fresh donuts? Yeah, we do. Well, do you mind if I hang around and if you buy something, you can stay. Yeah, I just want to buy something and smell the donuts. Watch, I'm going to go into a coma now. Sir, would you just wait in the car? Just we'll let you know when the donuts are ready. You could smell them in your car. What a fucking story.
In Texas, and those kind of places still make their donuts. And I'm guessing Krispy Kreme, but there's no more Krispy Kremes in this area. I think the only one that I know of is Oakville or Mississauga. I'm just going to roll that window up just in case it's too loud in here for that. So yeah, Tim Hortons. I made that video because Tim Hortons did that. And I think at the time, people, like as I started watching more and more YouTube, and this is going back to 2010 when
The content that Ken produces means so little to him and is so forgettable that even he cannot remember what year he started.
first started KBD Productions TV. This channel, my vlog channel, was started in 2006. By 2009, I realized I should start a new channel because this channel had a whole bunch of stuff on it at the time. I don't think I wanted to delete it, but it had like copyrighted music. Again, people were learning what to do, what not to do on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start a brand new one, and I'll try and do like skits and things that I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do at the time. And my first channel was named Domik 1966 because he didn't know what to name a channel. He didn't know it was going to be a channel. Didn't know it was going to be like a brand name or anything. You're thinking it's going to be like a MySpace. You didn't really want to put your first name in it, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember how it goes. It's just that you didn't know that it was going to be this big thing now for me. It's my life right now. So of course I'm looking for different kinds of content, and the fact that Tim Hortons came out with a sandwich to compete with McDonald's, it was kind of newsy as opposed to foodie. Then after that, I think I kind of remember maybe doing the Double Down next, or it was the poutine, and I can't remember why. Like it just, and then people started requesting stuff, and so I started doing that. But then I got into doing Minecraft stuff because of Ben. Ben wanted to do Minecraft, and so we did Minecraft together and things, and so that went really big. And I actually ended up deleting 800 videos off KBD Productions TV. That was the direction in which that channel was going. It was a gaming channel, basically, with a bunch of other skit videos and food things on it. But people kept requesting this food stuff, and the gameplay wasn't going anywhere. So what happened was, I did a lot of roller coaster reviews, and then lots of Minecraft. And I thought lots of people love the Minecraft, but they like the roller coaster reviews. And then the people started making more and more requests. And in 2012, my channel, I just remembered I started the KBD Productions TV in 2009, not 2010, just to go back. Then I started doing food videos more and more and more, and my channel grew to about 100,000 subscribers. And in the fall of 2012, people started requesting these things called secret menu items, and my channel exploded. I was getting 17,000 new subscribers a month. So like over 700 subscribers a day. I can't remember if I went over 800, but I knew I was doing around 770 subscribers per day.
And where are they now? Just admit the overwhelming majority of your subscribers have forgotten about you years ago.
Which I think equals out to about 17,000 a month, which is crazy to know your channel is growing that fast. People are like, what are you going to do for your millionth subscriber? But sometime after that, it just died off. Like the growth stopped. People stopped watching the food reviews as much. And that's when I had to start coming up with better, newer ideas, because I needed to do something. And now my channel is doing okay. It's got enough subscriber base that when I launch a video, enough people watch it, that spreads to new people. I do get lots of new subscribers, like that Blizzard video that I did when I got this van. That gained like, I don't know, 2,700 new subscribers. So that's probably the most successful video to grow my channel in the past year, I think. I haven't like looked at all of them, but I just know that one specifically brought lots of new people in. And if you've managed to migrate over to this channel, my hat's off to you. Thank you very much, because I do this for a living. And when you guys watch my KBD Productions TV and this channel, I can afford to support myself and my wife. And my family.
Sure, Ken. If you don't do fake stealth camps, which was the new direction of your channel to rip off Steve Wallace, including his thumbnail designs, and shoot footage of yourself having expensive steak dinners and going to a fast food place every now and then and showing off all your expensive redundant gear on the vlog channel, including your new Apple Watch you never needed that you pretend you had to save up for, then if you don't get enough clicks, Eli and Ben will go hungry. That's what you just said, like if you guys watch KVD Productions TV and the vlog channel, I get enough clicks, I can support myself, and I can support my wife, and support my family. Remember, when the vehicles need repairs, that's when Ken Domik needs support. He's needed support for years and years and years and years. Other people just get jobs and they take care of themselves. And if they suffer, they don't bother strangers and expect them to pay for everything. Ken always needs support. If you don't support, the Domiks are going hungry. Joining Ken's channel and showing support means food on the Domik family table. And without it, they'll starve.
So, I'm extremely gracious.
That was the wrong word. Not only are you not gracious, because we remember you from the drunk streams, you're not extremely gracious, and you are not grateful. Because if you were grateful, you wouldn't be begging for cash all the time, as if you need support. Help, I need support. I have to support my family. I need support. You should be buying presents for people who's stupid enough to watch you after all these years without irony.
And I love each and every one of you guys.
If you really loved your audience as you say you do, then you wouldn't lie to them and pretend to be in need of money. You're 59. There's no mortgage on the shack in the Elf Village. You're set. Carol's got a couple $1 million in the bank. That's why you and her went on a vacation late last year that was for millionaires. You're always buying new gear. You never have to worry about money. Please stop pretending that you're just surviving and you're just the breadwinner and you have to support yourself and Carol and the kids. That's right, both of them. They don't even live at your house anymore. They haven't been there for years. I need support for my family. There's other people out there who really do need help. Why don't you end every one of your shows by saying, you know what you should do? You should go reach out to people in your own community who need some extra help, because I sure don't. Oh, I'm gonna go buy a new Apple Watch. Oh, did I tell you that I bought that Sprinter as $40,000 as a toy and we destroyed it on purpose? Who cares? We're rich.
All right, so that's all I'm going to do for this video today, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.
Low and slow peak. Patrick. That's right, 3 years. That's I think that we have to please ask you to stop supporting. That's too long. Patrick, thank you very much. 3 years, where does the time go? Keep it up, roll it. Well, we're going to keep it up and we're going to roll it. It's just that we're out of footage. So because we've gone through it so quickly, I'm going to go grab the most recent Critical Eats Japan, and they got this pizza that's got 4 different types of toppings in one pizza. I haven't watched it before. I'm just going to put it up here and let's just do it. A Critical Eats Japan. It might be really funny. It might be dull. It's wait a minute, your pig minute, and you got a whole minute of pig. Wait, you said to keep rolling. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll leave you up there while I'm setting up this video, and then we'll roll it. Yes, right. And we're all thinking of Jeffrey. We mentioned Jeffrey a little bit earlier too, and there's also the other Steve who I'm worrying about too. So, Steve, thanks for mentioning Jeffrey, and there's also another Steve that I'm wondering about. Okay, don't go away. You got 50 people here. Please hit the like button while I'm going to go grab this video. All right, where did I put it? World Domino's Pizza. That's the one.
Hey guys, welcome to another video.
And let's just discuss for a minute. It's so bullshit. Like, oh, thank you very much. It helps put food on the table, you know? As long as you watch my channel and my other channel, I can support myself and my wife and my kids. You know, it puts the food on the table. You know who says food's on the table? Politicians. Politicians. If you're suffering, we'll help you put food on the table with a benefit. And if you're trying to succeed, oh, we'll help you put food on the table by creating more jobs. It doesn't matter what side you go from. All politicians, food on the table, need food on the table. And there's Ken. Wow, it helps put food on the table. You know, I vlog, I get to eat. I don't vlog, I starve. Carol starves. And Eli and Ben starve. And the cats. And all my cars. My Apple Watch. My Apple Watch will starve. My laptop, my 3 desktops. My $7,000 desktop that I got just a couple years ago. The Sprinter, I want to destroy it some more. I want to destroy the Sprinter some more. I need help with that. Every time I go to the hardware store, it's $200, $300, sometimes $400. So thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Thanks again. And we're even going to say thanks again with you, saying thanks all. Thank you, Patrick. Very nice of you to do. Now we're going to load up. And this is, how long is this? This is 12 minutes. It's the Burger Brothers. The 2 burger twats. It's Paul and the other guy. It's 12 minutes long. And because we didn't have too much action tonight, I'm still grateful for it the same. Hit the like button. Now, it might be boring. It might be funny. Ladies and gentlemen, the most recent from Paul of Critical Eats Japan, World Pizza from Domino's, with the voice of despair and his buddy who actually somehow managed to get a life, probably with a mail order bride. Let's go.
Okay guys, welcome to another video. I'm joined by Aaron here.
Hello.
Down by the river in the park. And you brought something for us to have for lunch today. What do you got here?
Yeah. So Domino's right now has a world tour pizzas going on. They have the North American, South American pizza, and the European pizza.
Oh, okay.
So we got the Quattro, so it has a little bit of each kind.
So each pizza has 4 countries represented?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know which one's which, so we're gonna have to just open one up and see what's going on. Oh.
No. Okay, I think I know what this one is, just because of the jalapenos.
All right, which one is this?
Isn't this the American one? I could be wrong, but
okay.
I thought the Mexican one had jalapenos.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think this...
It's just... I mean, this pizza does impress me because I'm not aware of anywhere in the United States or Canada or even in Europe that Domino's will do something this wild. And it's like, oh yeah, I can see what they've done here. And they put this is like fucking different. It's like there's 4 different styles of topping that you don't have to... Could you imagine if you phoned up Domino's and said, yeah, I want it this way on half, and on the other way, I want it on different toppings than the other. I never do that. You're just going to make somebody angry. It'll be their last day at work, and they'll go, yeah, and here's something else. This one, it leaves the place with 4 different anyway, I'll just show it. He doesn't sound excited.
This is the cheesy cheese. It's a CHIZI.
Okay. Cheesy cheese.
This is the spicy chorizo. This is the American meat, and then this is the Canadian barbecue.
Okay. So Mexico,
USA, Canada.
They actually put Canada on that. I can't believe it.
And then Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
There's only 3 countries in North America. So.
I see. But I'm just wondering why they chose these particular flavors for each.
I mean, America, I can understand.
Yeah, pepperoni and meat.
Sausage, ham, bacon.
Barbecue chicken on the Canadian one.
I can understand everything except for the Canadian
one. And some bacon there. Mexico, yeah, jalapenos, but I don't know. Brazil should be like Brazilian barbecue, I think. But, hey.
Now we got a lot of pizzas, so why don't we take one, cut it up, and only do half of a slice of each one.
Okay. Okay, so which country? Where do you want to travel? North to south, south to north?
Let's go north to south. Let's go Canada first.
Okay, so grab a slice of Canada.
Okay.
So it has little chunks of chicken. I saw barbecue drizzle on top there too. Looks good. Cheers.
Let's do this. Little sweet onions, chicken, bacon. Not too bad.
It still has like a tomato sauce as well though, which is good. Nice smoky.
He needs to calm the fuck down and to let his buddy there get a word in edgewise.
Flavor. Bravo.
I do like that one. This is good. Next after Canada is America.
Okay.
The USA.
That's Ken Domik, who once talked about different styles of fish instead of calling them different species.
In here,
Yep.
right?
We got the meat
right.
lovers.
Yeah, it looks like it has all sorts of meats on it. The pepperoni is a classic pizza flavor. That's really good.
Italian sausage on here. All the herbs and everything in there.
Yeah.
Classic.
How much does one of these go for? Are they both the same price or pretty much?
They are the same price.
The only way they could make this entertaining if they were to blow it up with firecrackers and or feed it to the seagulls or attack it with a chicken cannon or a potato gun. Oh boy, I just mentioned weapons. That's great for the algorithm.
I believe M size is 2,000 yen.
And I also had to say blow it up. That's great. Great job, pig.
Is this the M? Or is it M size? Medium?
I think it was 2,500 yen for the large, 2,100 yen for the medium, and then 1,800 for the small.
Or
But that was actually really good as well.
That
I mean,
was
that's
good.
your
It scratches the pizza itch.
meat
for
lovers.
Sure. Yeah.
You get back in the States.
Yeah.
All right, next is
Here is main DJ to let us know that as a manager, he encountered customers who actually demanded 4 different areas of distinct toppings on their pizza. You know, I would tell people, look, you got to get an extra large. Well, I don't think Domino's does extra large. They use a small, medium, and large. Well, it's got to be a minimum large and a stuffed crust, and plus you got to get like a 6-pack of soda pop. People actually asked for that. Wow.
Mexico.
Go to Mexico. Dang.
Jalapenos, onions, and chorizo, and looks like ham.
It's also good. There's jalapenos.
Nice little kick.
Nice little kick, yeah.
This is good. I like this one as well. The chorizo itself is not that spicy, but it is delicious.
That's what I like about the quattros. You can try a variety of things. Usually there's one quadrant that I'm not super interested in, but so far, so good. All right, let's go to Brazil.
Yep.
Now this one is called the cheesy something. Oh, is that chicken on there again?
Cheesy cheese. I think that's what it was called.
Okay.
Was it good?
I think it has like a creamy cheese sort of sauce on there. You know what I mean? Like the topping. It's not it's not mayonnaise. It's very creamy cheese.
Yeah. It's a very soft creamy cheese.
That's right. Grab and go. As long as you pay, they won't chase you. Oh, fuck. Look where I froze it. Look at Paul. We got to do pre-recordeds with Paul one of these days. We got to try something to keep ourselves afloat. Fucking Paul. Look where we... this is a hit.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Overall, not bad.
Which of those flavors would you want another slice of? Or wouldn't you want another slice of?
4 different quadrants of disappointment. You can't tell with Paul. I really dislike that. I think it's good. I really enjoyed that. You can't tell. There's no effect.
For me, the last one was maybe the worst.
Yeah, I'd agree. I love the jalapenos. I love the meat of the meat from the States.
Yeah.
And I like the barbecue sauce on the Canadian bacon. So, like,
yeah.
All of them were good.
Okay, so it's Canadian bacon. That's how it snuck in there. All right, okay.
I don't know if I could really choose one over the other.
Okay. My order maybe would be USA first, then Mexico, then Canada, then Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you thirsty? You want a drink?
Yeah, let's get a drink real quick.
Okay. Okay, let's enjoy this tasty beverage. Can you smell it from there?
What is it?
You know, that might not be a bad. Oh, look, he lit up. He lit up for some fucking reason. He lit up one time, but I'm dying. I'll find that mute button one of these days. I know where it is. I'm afraid to touch it. I'm afraid to shut this whole thing down because StreamYard changed what it looks like on the inside.
What is it? Oh my god, I can smell it.
Yeah.
Just smell.
What do you think it is, Kaiken? No thanks?
Smell.
Yeah. You're right.
It's a banana soda.
It's a banana mixed soda. Apparently there are other fruits in it, but the dominant flavor
is definitely banana.
All right, cheers.
Not bad,
It's not bad, yeah. It's got
surprisingly.
It's like a cream soda mixed with bananas. So yeah, not too bad.
Try.
Yeah, enjoy all that extra sugar, guys. And all the inflammation that comes with it.
It's actually not bad. Kind of like banana juice mixed with soda water kind of thing.
No.
Oh, it's not both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
That's
bad.
our reaction as well.
Yeah, we're like, oh, brace for the worst, but not bad.
A fleeting glance at an emotion. You guys are saving it. People are leaving the theater. Please hit the like button on your way out. Please. Your pig is begging.
Kind of like it.
All right. Well, let's go visit Europe.
Yeah, let's go to Europe. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh.
Okay, this one's got something going on, especially
All right.
up there. What countries do you remember?
We have France.
Ricky brought a muppet in here wearing a Kermit on a t-shirt. Good job there.
France.
France Meat Lovers Festival. Would that be this? There's a lot of meat there.
All right. No. Okay, Poland is the ham and mushrooms.
Oh, ham and mushrooms in Poland. Okay.
And then we got Holland is the garlic grilled beef.
With the white sauce.
Yep, with the white sauce. Spain is the barbecue special, but I don't know which one is that. I'm thinking it's this one.
Okay.
And then France is the Meat Lovers Festival, which I'm thinking is that one.
Okay. Well, could be. Aaron.
Yes.
Geography challenge. We go north to south again? Or?
Oh, jeez. I don't know which ones are going to be like... I can do east to west or west to east.
Okay, maybe that's easier.
Okay.
Probably the most northern would be
Holland.
the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to go east to west then?
East to west,
Or
we
west
can do...
west to east? East to west.
East to west.
Okay.
All right, start with Poland.
Okay.
Then we'll do Holland, France, and Spain.
Okay. I like it. So which was Poland again?
Poland is the ham and mushrooms.
Okay. So this is ham and mushrooms. It looks like someone chopped up some luncheon meat and threw it on there. But hey,
right.
ding.
Ding ding.
Ichitaki,
I mean, it's not screaming Poland to me, but it's a good pizza.
Any of our viewers are from Poland?
I don't know. Let us know. Does this sound like something you would have in Poland? Is it a famous pizza, ham and mushrooms?
Am I allowed to make a Polish joke? Not that I'm trying to hurt anybody's feelings. You know how sometimes the Polish people get the jokes thrown at them, okay? If somebody give me permission, watch, there'll be like 15 people out there who are Polish. I'm unsubscribing, pig. Yeah, I make fun of Canada a whole lot, so I got to make fun of the Polish. So you got to give me permission. One person. Okay, yes. Okay, now I'm going to back it up.
Any of our viewers are from Poland?
I don't know. Let us know.
Well, how's that possible? They don't know how to turn the computer on.
Does this sound like something you would have in Poland? Is it a famous pizza, ham and mushrooms?
What I would think. Poland is good with pork.
Yeah?
But I don't know. I've never been. I want to go.
What about Polish sausage? Wouldn't that be something they could put on it? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's where the ham's coming from, right? Yeah.
Next is Holland, Netherlands.
Which is what?
The garlic beef.
Okay. Let's get into this. It's got a white sauce on it, and that must be beef, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Here we go.
Itadakimasu.
My apologies, Patrick. Don't be offended.
That sauce is very strong.
It's pretty good, though.
You like it?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm trying to identify what is that flavor. There's something,
I knew it. I'd be offending everybody. Your pig is sorry.
something familiar there, but maybe it's just the garlic. That one's all right.
I like that one.
It's different. Is it something they would eat in the Netherlands? I don't know.
It's a garlic mayonnaise sauce.
It's good. So where are we now? We're heading to
We'll be
France?
going to France, which
Okay.
I believe is the. It said the meat festival. And I can't really tell which one has more meat on it.
But this seems more festive with those
Yeah, with the
crunchy things.
crunchy. I would assume that's fried onions, but I don't
Okay.
know.
I mean, French onion soup, huh?
Okay,
Must be where they got that from.
I like the idea.
Okay, let's do it. Going to France, maybe.
All right.
Here we go.
Itadakimasu. It's a different kind of barbecue sauce.
It's smoky yet sweet at the same time, or I don't know.
Yeah, I do like
It
the
is
fried
different.
onions on there. These are all very, very different pizzas. All right, last one.
Spain?
Spain.
All right, let's go to Spain.
I remember that Sipowicz on NYPD Blue, played by Dennis Franz, if I remember. He was Polish, and someone was going to give him a Polish joke, and he was going to split him in half. I love that character.
All right,
Yeah.
Spain. Itadakimasu. Wow, that's even more sweet.
This is definitely sweeter.
When I think of Spain, I think of like paella, like seafood. All right.
I hope I got the actor's name right.
Your favorite here?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. What do you think was your favorite one out of those?
Maybe the Netherlands
Okay.
with the white sauce on top.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that sort of garlic sauce.
I'd have to say
Hello, Suzanne. Thanks for coming by with Mr. Pig and the Avatar too.
either the garlic sauce or the smoky sauce, the third one that we had,
Yeah. The
which
French
we think is
one.
France,
Yeah.
but we don't know for sure.
The worst one, maybe the last one we had again. I
That
don't
or
know.
the ham and mushroom.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Polish one was
Polish
kinda
one just didn't do anything
generic.
for me. Yeah.
Just generic, yeah. What about of all of them? What would you get again?
Ooh.
Hey, what about an Australian pizza? It'd be full of kangaroo, right? I'm just kidding.
Top 3, maybe. Let's say.
Yeah. Okay. I would. Yeah. I would have to do USA, Mexico, and then Holland.
Oh yeah, me too. I was gonna say.
Canada is a close fourth.
Right.
I like that.
I think a
further one.
typical Canadian topping pizza
is pineapple, right?
well,
Canadian.
no, is bacon and mushrooms or something like that.
Bacon and mushrooms.
I think that's what they call it, Canadian. So yeah, a good feed. It's fun. We could travel the whole world, try all these different kinds.
I really hope that these are actually the pizzas that they make in those countries.
Yeah, who knows? Let us know if you know, like, what is the stereotypical pizza topping in the country you live in, and if it's one of these countries, how close was Domino's Japan?
But especially, I think Domino's is in all these countries, so
Oh, is it?
yeah, I bet you.
Okay.
Paul, you're originally from Canada. Don't you remember that Domino's is in Canada? Ugh.
Maybe
These are the Domino's
ask them,
pizzas that they have
what's
there.
your most popular one? Let us know. Who knows?
Plus, yes, Domino's is all over Europe too.
Want some more banana juice?
I would love some more
Okay,
bananas.
here you
I was
go.
very surprised by this.
Okay, so thanks for joining us for this pizza feed here down by the river. If you've tried any of these pizzas, like if you've been to Japan or anything, I know this is just a limited time. Maybe it started just a couple weeks ago, so maybe the chances of you trying it here are kind of slim. But let us know if you have a preference or what you saw us eat. Do you have a preference
Yes, we need to have the Saudi Arabian pizza. It'll be filled with camel.
or not? So on that note, thanks for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to thumb up this video, ring that dinner bell,
Ding, 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 ding.
and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Even that guy can't get any enthusiasm. Ding, 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 ding. Are we finished? I wish I had said that one. Irish potatoes and cabbage. Yeah, and the chopped up left leg of a leprechaun.
Okay, guys, welcome to another video.
There's a no. It just ended. It ended right there. I was about to say, look, there's the Parrots Music Resource Center head, tater tot hot dish. Telling no jokes. Okay, who wants another Critical Eats Japan? Let me catch up. We do eat our national symbol. You're down for another one? Okay. Everybody's up for another one. Down for another one. They're up for the idea and they're down with it. I'm going to get another one. I need a couple of minutes. That was a clever one. No tater tot jokes. I'm making fun of tater tot shutting down the jokes. No tater tot jokes. That's like dropping a nuclear weapon, tater tot. I can get around you, though. They're not jokes. They're commentary. Okay. Critical Eats Japan. Okay, this was 8 days ago. I'm not going to accidentally step on one we already did. Okay, Critical Eats Japan is sort of numbing in a way. I'm pretty sure we haven't done this one. So I'm going to go grab it. It's from 8 days ago. Wait, I know how to check this. Let me check the last time we did a pig party. Pig party. 10 days ago. Okay, it's impossible. We couldn't have done it. Let me grab this. It goes here. Downloading. How long is it? 8 minutes. Yeah, we can do that. Critical Eats. We got to do a pre-recorded of this guy one of these days. If the legal fight between JP and Julie is ever resolved, and they have a confidential settlement agreement, we'll have to let her go and start doing Paul's Critical Eats Japan reactions. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Please let it be here. What's it called? Double EB fry something? I don't know. Let's get rid of the other browser. Let's go back in here. I'm behind in the comments there. You're just talking amongst yourselves. That's cool. I think it's all a bunch of when people sometimes do this, they know that they're going to have a settlement offer waiting on the day they go to court. You know, that's sort of like the wild card that everybody's got in their back pocket. You know, like, no, we're going to trial. We're going to trial. As long as two parties agree to settle, once they get there to trial, they can just drop everything. And the judge doesn't want to hear it anyway. The judge just wants to want the day to come to an end. You know, I really would recommend you finish. No, they don't care. It's like, good. It's an easy day for me. Settle up and get the fuck out of my courtroom. And then he can write off the rest of the day and go play golf. Okay, let me get that off. We get the other one off.
Drink, don't.
Nope. There it is. Double something burger.
Okay guys, welcome to another video.
Let me just crank them back for 2 seconds. 3, 2, get everybody ready. Let me just go through the comments a little bit. Okay, everybody. Pardon your pig. Get ready. It's Critical Eats Japan. I haven't seen it before. Let's do it. That I would like. If he would just walk around like that for half an hour, I would fucking watch it.
Okay guys, welcome to another video. Once again, back at good old Moss Burger. They just released some new burgers, some new shrimp burgers. There is a cutlet burger, and then there's also a burger that has 2 massive pieces of shrimp on it, which is what I got. So let's crack into this. So I know it hasn't been super long time since I went to Moss Burger. I'm not really a huge fan of their so-called premium burgers, but I think last time I went there I had a spicy burger, and I was waiting for them to release something new, which they just did. So we got our napkins there. I just picked up the burger because not too long ago, before I actually went to Moss Burger, I was shooting a video enjoying some potato chips. So I'm not sure if you saw that video. I compared the regular pizza potato with the next level pizza potato, just to see if they stacked up, if they had enough cheese on them. Also, I compared this new Red Bull, the new summer Red Bull that just came out, with the new Fanta. They're both the white peach flavors. So anyhow, all I needed to get was the burger. I didn't need a set or anything like that. So let's get into this thing. And the thing I like about Moss Burger, they kind of make you wait a little while they cook it, but they're cooking it and it's going to be fresh for you, right? They wait till they get the order before they start cooking it. And today I picked up their limited edition, look at that thing, shrimp burger. Would you call it a burger? It's got 2 massive pieces of shrimp on it. So normally when you get we're dropping lettuce already. Normally when you get a
listen how hard he is on himself. I didn't know he was going to say this. Oh shit, we're dropping lettuce already. He's going to go back to his apartment and beat himself in the back with a ruler. You fucking idiot. You dropped lettuce on the car. You did it. You did it. Ow, damn it. It's the only way I'm going to make myself learn. You dropped the lettuce on the fucking car. Pretty much the only thing that's not going to hurt anything. A wet piece of leaf. Oh, we're already getting lettuce. I didn't know he was going to do it. I'm going to run it back a little bit. We're already getting lettuce here. He's angry at himself.
When you get we're dropping lettuce already. Normally when you get we're dropping lettuce already. Drop. We're dropping lettuce already.
He's in his own little world. All he cares about is dropping shit on the fucking seats. It's been like years he had that car. It's like, I gotta keep it perfect. I gotta keep it perfect. Well, let's say you had some, I gotta play it again.
Normally when you get we're dropping lettuce already. We're dropping lettuce already. Normally when you get a shrimp, I guess a cutlet, they call it a cutlet, I guess, a shrimp cutlet burger at one of the places here in Japan, I think Lotterio was actually the one who invented it, the first one to do it, like back in the 70s. But you can get a shrimp cutlet burger. It's like a croquette with little pieces of shrimp in it in the shape of a burger patty, I guess. McDonald's, Moss Burger, like they all have their version of it. And indeed, Moss Burger also released their version of it alongside this. But this is something new. This is something a little premium because it has two, I'm not sure, would we call them, are they called jumbo shrimp? I'm not sure what we would call them, but two massive pieces of shrimp, not just like little bits formed into a patty. Am I able to show this to you very
Well, he is in Japan. Probably they drug test them like, every 10 days, I'm just guessing. I don't know. Does anybody know, is cannabis legal in Japan like it is in Canada? Because they can't do anything else in Canada except sit around and get high and make hockey pucks.
well? What do you think? Can you see? There's the two pieces of shrimp. There is some sauce on it as well as some tartar sauce. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set up my tray and I'm gonna bring you in because this is kind of hard to show what's going on here. Okay, that's a little better.
How does he do that? Does he glue that to the ceiling? Or does he get like an arm attached to the window or something?
So we can just,
to get that overhead view. How does he do it?
we can just take this thing right out of its pouch. Oh, crack the lid. There you go.
That's right. For years of supporting Ken's Patreon and special bonus subscriber elite club, he sent them that. Thanks so much, Paul.
Two big old pieces of shrimp.
Well, Ken won't join his channel as a member.
Actual pieces of breaded shrimp. There's some sauce. There's some tartar sauce underneath. There's we're breaking off at the tail. Underneath that.
Did you hear him make that noise? Ooh, I'm gonna go back for that.
There is some cabbage. We're breaking off at the tail. Underneath that, there is some cabbage and a bed of lettuce. Quite often, there's some sauce. There's some tartar sauce. Pieces of two. Crack the lid. There you go. Two big old pieces of shrimp. Actual pieces of breaded shrimp. There's some sauce. There's some tartar sauce underneath. There's we're breaking off. We're breaking off. We're breaking off at the tail. Underneath that, there is some cabbage and a bed of lettuce. Quite often, with these types of things, you're just getting cabbage. There's no lettuce. Anything underneath? Oh, what's that? Is that mustard? Interesting.
I would love that if you would do that. Like, there's no surprises with this guy. Sometimes you should be able to tune in and have him just go like, rah, 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 rah.
Well, the lettuce, now that I've dissected it, seems to be sort of front forward, looking pretty, sticking out of the wrapper. But as I said, yeah, we're shedding cabbage everywhere here. All right.
Listen, I'm bitching about the cabbage now. Look, I didn't know this was going to be this good. We got to start doing reactions to him like normal. Poor guy. He looks like he's 4/5 asleep. There's lettuce everywhere. There's cabbage. I don't know what the hell's going on. Lettuce here, cabbage there. I don't know what. Why do we even do this for you people? There's lettuce. There's cabbage. Yeah, it's not hurting anything. What the? That's like, here, look. Oh, look, the barbecue sauce is everywhere. It's stained the car. I can't get it out. I'm going to have to spend 3,000 yen. Wait a minute. It's about 3,000 yen would be $3. I don't know. It's going to have to do something. I'm going to buy new seat covers. I got to get him talking about his cabbage. We got cabbage everywhere.
But as I said, yeah, we're shedding cabbage everywhere here. All right. I just got to get into this thing. So let me know if you think that looks good or not. It definitely looks messy. Let's get into this.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. It's like it's like we just did like a million lines of coding for this new role-playing game. It's not like, well, we just screwed up this whole town here. Why? Because this guy was high. That's sort of like a Canadian American thing. I fucked up because I got high. I fucked up because I got high. No, not in Japan.
Yeah, cabbage.
Holy shit, this is funny. I gotta play that again. I gotta tell KDRC to do something about this. This is fucking funny. And we're supposed to do it about the one with the other Mossberger where he was worried about dropping stuff out of the diaper. You could just see how much Ken hurt him when he ate all that sloppy mess. Yeah, it's my car. Oh no.
Yeah, cabbage. Yeah.
He's got a funny personality on him, huh?
Yeah, cabbage. Yeah, cabbage everywhere. Let's get into this mess burger, shrimp burger. Itadakimasu. It's a little bit of a premium burger compared to the regular one. The regular one, I believe, was $5.50. This, just by itself, $6.70. A lot of roughage in here, though. There's some kind of, like the sauce itself, there's some kind of, like dill or something, which is quite nice, actually. I mean, it is pretty tasty. You're getting, you know, some quality shrimp in there. There's a little chewier than I imagine it should be, though. And there's a lot of roughage on this. So much lettuce and cabbage going on here. So the question is it that much better than just the normal one or not? And I've had the normal one at all the different chains and things, and it's fine. Obviously, you know, it's got the prestige going on kind of thing. But for me, and maybe, I don't know if a lot of people feel the same way or not, but I'm glad I tried it. Maybe I just need to try it once and then I'm satisfied. Move on with things. Way too much roughage. Too much lettuce and cabbage, but at least you're getting lettuce and not just cabbage, I guess. If they had put more sauce, I think it would have been even better. So let me know if you're in Japan and you've given this a shot. Like I said, it's available only for a limited time. And I think they might have used the word limited quantity as well. So each store might have just a limited amount that they can sell. Once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not sure if they're going to bring them back, if it's that popular or not. But, you know, don't wait, I guess is what I'm saying. If you're interested in this, don't wait. So if you're in Japan and you've tried it, let me know. And if you're not, have you had anything similar? Or does this even look like something you would want to try? And I also think the peach Red Bull kind of goes well with it somehow. I just compared the Red Bull with the Fanta, but in a previous video I compared every single.
Okay, when did he say that? When did he say? When he's got the talking about the drink?
Does this even look like something you would want to try? And I also think the peach Red Bull kind of goes well with it somehow. I just compared the Red Bull with the Fanta, but in a previous video I compared every single Monster Energy. I'm not sure how many of you have seen that video or not, but let me know if you're interested in me doing a similar video comparing all the Red Bulls that we have in Japan. Keep in mind, we have maybe fewer than the Monster, but still, if you want to see that, I'll definitely give it a shot. So on that note, I'm gonna finish this off, head on my way. I just want to say thanks for joining me as always. If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to thumb up this video, ring that dinner bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
I would have liked it if he would have finished eating the fucking thing. Look. He's going to polish it off, and then he gives up on it. Like, finish the fucking burger.
If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to thumb up this video, ring that dinner bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Right there. I mean, if you're going to eat it, run the footage. Fuck. Look at the cartoon characters and shit that they got over there. That's cool. What is that? A gas station? Yeah. You know, if he would show us him getting gas, that would be something different. Because the Japanese probably got like video games stuck on the gas pumps or something. You know that cartoon characters in the top right. I bet it's on a full color display somewhere on those machines, the gas pumps, and it says, thank you for coming by. I don't know. I'm only guessing. Why doesn't he run that instead? Fucking Paul. Just go for a drive. Go get the gasoline. No, he only takes a sip of every monster. I think we did that one a little while back. He just took a sip of every one. That would have killed him. If he would have sat there and drank every monster in one day. Plus, he went to that little club where they had live music. You should go back there too. And I gave the guy $15 American, and he'll let me sit here, and I can record the people playing the music, and he could just sit there and have a drink, and then he can drive around with his one beer in him. And then when the Japanese police stop and say, "How many beers have you had?" Notice I didn't do any accent. He'll say, "I just had the one beer, and I mean it." That would be fun. He gives up. He just, I'm going to finish the burger. I'll turn the camera off. I'm going to drive by this cute Japanese gas station. I'm going to just turn the camera off. Man, but I sure included me bitching about the lettuce and the cabbage. Oh, you lettuce. Dang you. Cabbage too. Darn it. If he would have put that on like a members only live stream, I would pay $2 a month for that. Okay? I've always wanted to sing American Pie by Don McLean. Of course, the song that doesn't end. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Oh, yeah, okay. Now, Paul. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove the Chevy to the levee. I'd pay for that. And now we got friends here, Mr. Cabbage, hey, and Mr. Lettuce. Yeah. Oh, so you came over here from Messburger. Yeah, you always call it Messburger. It's not funny anymore. Yeah, it's not. Well, I just got put in my place by a head of lettuce. Well, it's not the first time I hear. Then the cabbage and the lettuce are making fun of him. Ugh. I'm all talked out. It's almost 2 hours. However, as CCP knows, I've gotten over having to finish all these shows on either a 0 or a 5, so I can just be a little bit more casual. I'm going to bring up Wayne and Schuster, and I'll just chat for a little bit, then we'll shut this fucking thing down. Now, every time I bring up Wayne and Schuster, there's a problem. Okay, first I got to get rid of this. Then I get rid of this. And this. Now, when I bring up Wayne and Schuster, oh, yeah. I got to bring up Wayne and Schuster in order to do the whoosh. Oh, wait. Wait, it's a little too early. First Wayne and Schuster and then the whooshing.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.
Don't you ever wonder if I would ever run the whole closing theme song, if I was accurate with my little riff at the end? I'm just afraid to play the whole thing because the CBC might come after me. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Okay, that was a pre-whoosh. Now the main whoosh. Whoosh! Whoosh! Sorry. And whoosh! Whoosh! Thanks for all the great laughs. Thanks for all you guys for all the great comments. Even those of you who just sit quietly in a corner, never making any noise. Thank you, too, for coming by. Thank you, Nightbot, out there somewhere. Hopefully we get Jeffrey on the replay crew. We're thinking of you. And Steve, too. Everybody, thanks for coming by. What else can I think of to do? Yeah, so if I can get KDRC with it to, put it together, it'd be nice if he would do a pre-recorded of Paul, Critical East Japan. Why not? Why not? Night, everybody. Good night, John Boy. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Ken Domik.
I just don't want to do them anymore.
And Carol. It's none of their business. It's none of their business.
Carol, would you wait for it's none of their business. I really don't care.
That's the mindset. Remember that. That was on live stream. That's what they really think. It's like,
hey, Ken, the KDRC channel says you're loaded. No, don't believe the haters. They're just haters. You can trust me and Carol. Oh, what does Carol got to say? It's none of their business. It's none of their business.
We got M. Genevieve on deck. There he is. Good night, everybody. What else could I say? Please hit the Ken Domik pre-recorded. It doesn't even have 1,000 views. You're a pig, not too proud to beg. Well, if I had more energy, I would play more videos. Your pig has been gabbing for over 2 hours.
Well, what's the deal, pig? You got to shut the show down.
I don't want to. I just want to play more.
Well, you don't have any energy. Fuck off the stage, pig.
All right, I'm going to fuck off the stage, and this is a business. Ken is none of their business. Where did that one go? There it is. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Get your blood pressure checked.
Yeah, pig, you say it all the time.
No, go do it. Next time you're in Walmart, throw your arm into the machine. And don't be like Ken. Don't take any wooden nickels. And if I cared about hockey, I'd say keep your stick on the ice. All right, pig, wrap it up. Come on, pig. Thanks, everybody. It's been fabulous. I'm going to tell KDRC to work on some more fucking material. Thank you all. Be careful. Thanks very much.